All right, guys, another video. Yes, it's still snowing. It's April. I don't want to talk about it. Anyways, the shop updates. I have plasticked the wall. Oh, and you can see little Miss Avery has been in here. I'm helping her put together a little house. My wife got her that. So yeah, guys, this is exciting. I know it seems like it's been a long time, but these updates, they're all going fast. I finally put plastic on the wall here. It's all coming together. I'm super excited. Now I just got to insulate this side of it. And I think I'm gonna get some estimates on some spray foam because I've heard spray foam is a lot better insulator than the regular insulation. But if it's extremely expensive, I can't do it because I'm whatever, that's a whole other topic. But anyways, guys, species spotlight today. I'm pumping out the videos. Even though it's snowing, I'm trying to keep a good train of thought. I'm gonna keep trucking along here. Spring is here. Let's talk about this species spotlight. The fish we're going to be talking about today is the flagtail. Such a beautiful fish. It's also called the flagtail Prochilodus, and its scientific name, Prochilodus insignis, and that's where it gets the Prochilodus from its genus name, and that happens a lot with fish. I know that mainly people just call them flagtails, and there's like 4 or 5 different color variants of these fish. This is a red flagtail here in this video. Shout out to Angry Fish Sales for sending me this video. Awesome fish. I find that a lot of people keep these fish in like mainly predator tank setups because they get pretty large. They can easily get around 1 foot long, and it seems that they hold down their own, and it makes it for like a perfect buffering fish in a predator tank, kind of like barbs. I think the biggest selling point on flagtails is the fact that they can be kept with more predatory fish, and the coloration of them is super vibrant. I've had friends call me telling me, hey man, I went into the fish store looking for this fish, but I came home with flagtails for my predator tank. And what's really weird is people put them in almost any type of setup. I've seen them in African cichlid setups. I've seen them in South American setups, huge predator tanks with arowanas. I've seen them with pacus. It's really, this is truly one of the perfect buffering fish, almost like the tiger barb. And I would say they're not going to be as annoying as like a tiger barb would be because they're just not as fast, and they're just not as busy. Even though they are super ravenous feeders, make sure they are omnivores, make sure they do get some plant substance in their diet. As you can see, they're going to be constantly busy looking for food. They grow pretty dang fast. They can get up to 1 foot. A lot of the guides online tell you're going to need like a 6-foot tank. I truly do believe in that. When you have a 1-foot-long fish, a big tank is needed. You can see here, Donnie is keeping them with Africans, loaches, just all kinds of crazy fish, and it works. So the flagtail does make for a pretty cool fish to keep in a tank, and the only complaint I hear from people is that when they get bigger, they almost kind of crowd up a tank, and I feel like that can happen with any large fish though, because once you get sick of a large fish, you find yourself wanting to rehome it and just move on to different things. And I feel like once it grows out, you're kind of just past it. That's the cool thing with fish though, like you can find another home. A lot of people are really excited to rehome adult fish. I absolutely love it. Those are my favorite fish to get when I can rehome large adult fish because they're super sturdy. That's pretty much the only complaint though. Another complaint I could think of, I've kept like barbs and such, and I did mention the word annoying. It's kind of a strong word, but sometimes they can overtake a tank. Like as you can see, this tank, all the cichlids in there are just kind of doing their own thing. They're chilling. They're just doing their own thing. But sometimes flagtails, barbs, they're constantly like getting into everything. They're annoying. They're picking on fish. But I guess that's what makes it a perfect buffering fish. I'm just blabbing, guys. Let me know if you've ever kept these fish. Cool fish to keep. I have kept flagtails before. I had to rehome them though because it was years ago and I didn't have a big enough tank, and I made a mistake by bringing them home, and I'm like, wow, these things grow to 13 inches long. I'm gonna have to rehome them in probably 4 months. They're cool fish to keep though.